everybody? Welcome to the EZPZ podcast, episode 56. Starting out with season 2 strong, 4 episodes in. I heard that Netflix just announced that we're going to be having a season 3.
Yep.
Netflix announced the EZPZ podcast coming back for season 3 next year. That's pretty cool. No, they announced Stranger Things, but hey, we're in sync with Stranger Things. We got a great show for you this week. We're introducing Trey. That's the name of the episode. Let's dive right in. Join me this week, Nick.
What's up, guys?
Brandon.
Hola.
And as I said, we're finally getting Trey in on the scoops. What's up, Trey?
Ayo, potatoes.
Super happy to have you on. You've been doing creative stuff for a long time. And by creative, I mean Twitch. So,
yeah.
Trey, what is Twitch?
Okay, Twitch is basically a streaming platform that's kind of like similar to like podcasting or like any other radio show, except it's more like video game centric, although they do have the IRL sections where people just like stand around like talking to like making it into a radio show basically.
Yeah.
But long story short, I play video games, namely Magic the Gathering, and I talk to my chat and try to interact with them and make a fun show for them like you would any other thing. So
yeah, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Is it like YouTube for video games?
It's less like YouTube in the fact that it's like more like raw, unedited. Like so, like YouTube, they have a lot of time like to retake,
The
like
jump
to
cut.
like yeah. So like okay, a guy that's mediocre at video games plays 1,000 hours of video games. He can take the best hour of that and make an extremely long YouTube video, whereas I have to be good all the goddamn time. Yeah.
Right?
And entertaining.
We've talked about that. Like, I can play games for 10, 20 hours on end, but it's way another story to play games where you're talking, giving commentary on every little thing that you're doing, every decision you're making.
Oh, it's definitely way different. Like, so there's a lot of people that sit on Twitch and they basically sit there with their mouth hanging open, playing video games. You hear the mouse in the background. I like try to take it to the extra level where I have like a cool song request thing when I really feel like getting tortured by my audience. Because
awesome.
they'll just play, not like that bad, but it's more like Rick Astley, like, I'm gonna give you up.
Oh my God.
And you're just like, oh my God, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
But then the other half of the time I just put on like synthwave playlists.
That's
or
awesome.
my own playlists.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
So is it live when you're doing it? Okay. Because I haven't been able to catch one yet. So.
No.
Oh,
it's just,
it's 100% live.
No, it's hilarious. I just
During
sit there for 8 hours playing video games, talking to my chat.
That's sick. And you're playing online, right? You're
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
Magic online? Kind of like Pokemon online?
Yeah, exactly. It's just like an online digital platform for playing card game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Do you have followers?
yeah, so right now we're about to break the 400 follower mark.
That is
so
insane.
we're getting there.
That's
We're
sick.
getting there.
That's
So
super
I mean, still really small, averaging around like 10, 15, 20 viewers, but like it's really fun. It's like one of the craziest things I've ever been a part of.
Think about playing video games in a big room with 15 of your friends. So like 15 people.
I love that.
It's so
Oh, yeah,
insane
dude.
to me. And think about it for like 150, which you've had.
Well, yeah, so, like, when I was a kid, me and my brother would play a lot of video games, and, like, I was always the dominant, like, I would beat him in any video game, and, like, I loved just having him over my shoulder, like, watching me be badass, you know, but nowadays, it's kind of actually flipped, where he plays PlayerUnknown Battleground, if you have ever heard of that game, and he's getting chicken dinner after chicken dinner, which is basically when you're the last person surviving in a
It's like
Hunger
a last
Games.
man standing.
Yeah, it's like the Hunger Games situation where one man walks out.
Yeah,
that's
he's
sick.
like really good now.
Yeah, throughout the year, you've been streaming since pretty much the whole year, March-ish?
Yeah, 6 months,
Okay.
7 months.
So March, May.
I mean, I had like a lot of growth initially, but now we're kind of falling off. But I guess that's not what we're here to talk about.
Oh, no, yeah. But, yeah, cool. Well, I watched you play Players on Ground for sure.
Yeah, that was
Players Unknown, excuse me.
Yeah, that's a fun game, but it's not my style of game.
Right, yeah. And there's the game different depending on the game that you choose to play, you'll get like a different kind of crowd that will watch you.
Oh, big time, man.
The comments are way different, right?
Oh my God, man. Like, if you go into a League of Legends chat, it can be anywhere. It can be pretty toxic, but like with Magic, it seems like people are just really critical of the decisions you make, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you played your land in the wrong order or whatever else.
Yeah.
I mean, which doesn't really make sense to people that don't play the game. But
well, it's just like you played one card differently than you could have played another.
Then someone
card.
else wouldn't.
Oh yeah, and
they'll
they'll
go
just
on
they'll just talk about it. They're
That
like,
one
man,
turn.
that was so bad, dude.
That's why
If
this
you
is happening.
No, exactly, and you just have to sit there the whole game while this guy like. So yeah, there's people you have to ban from chat for that kind of shit, like just because they're toxic as fuck, you know. But
It's just you being filmed though.
yeah, it's so I have a green screen set up, basically where it's me in front of a video game, you know,
That's
and
sick.
like I don't know.
That's cool.
Right. So like in the
that.
bottom right, you have like a webcam of you.
Is there audio that comes in?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean,
so these people are actually talking to you, not
No. The chat is like a brick of text on the side of the thing, and like if you watch like the bigger streamers that have like 10,000 people watching them, it's just like a brick of text, and you're just like, what the fuck? Why are people wasting their time to like type here?
Well, what I will
he's
say,
not even gonna see it.
Yeah, no one cares, or if they do see it, they're just gonna make fun of you anyway, like talk shit. Like,
well, when I've been watching Twitch forever, like 5, 6, 7 years now. I watch it almost every morning, at least a few times a week on the elliptical at 4:30 in the morning. So for West Coasters, that's 2:30 in the morning. Right. So like they're still up from their like whatever. Like they usually play overnight.
You watch Australians then?
No. Like the West Coasters have been up since 8 p.m. their time.
Sure.
So
I was
like,
just meaning like sometimes like Australian streamers are like on during that time period, you know, and that's what I try to catch in the mornings. Yeah, Australian streamers.
Well, I watch an East Coaster named Trick2G. I watch lots of West Coasters, but anyway, they ask a question and they'll get their answer by if they have 20,000 concurrents. They'll get their answer by the 100 answers that they just saw. Like they don't just like call one unique out. But what's cool about you, I know it's like you're a lot smaller than 20,000, but like you can like literally call someone out by their username. You're like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? I've literally come in multiple times. You've been like, dude, I love this song. Because you was listening to Title Fight. It was literally a song where, the song off Floral Green. I have like the tattooed lyrics on my arm. I was like talking about it. So yeah, you called it out. And we just had to chill.
No, definitely, man. Like any person that comes into my chat and says hello to me, I will seriously talk to you for so long. Like, I mean, there'll be days where I have like 30 viewers, and it's a little hard to like make a real connection with a one-on-one person or whatever. But definitely, anytime I'm in there with 5 viewers, I will fucking just chat your goddamn ear off. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So the games that you've been playing are Magic the Gathering and Players Unknown, but not so much. But also Fortnite, right?
Fortnite, and then I'm playing this game called Cuphead. That's like, it's fucking sick. It's like in the 1930s styling, and if you ever liked like Looney Tunes or anything like that, it's in that like style, and it has like, I don't know what you call that, like the gradients, like the old school like lineage that would go across the screen. Do you know what I'm saying?
It looks like literally a 1950s cartoon.
Yeah, like it's being projected onto your screen or whatever, and it's like a really difficult game, but I've been having a hell of a time.
Would you call it a bullet hell game then? Or?
Yeah, I would consider it that, but it's more of like a platforming, like side scroller, but it's like very boss centric, where you're fighting bosses like every level, and it's like great.
I love Gunstar Heroes, which is really, I hear it's a lot like that, minus the bosses. Or plus the bosses.
Sure. I love games like that, like Contra and whatnot. Yeah. And then I just beat the South Park Fractured Butthole game.
Did you beat that on stream then?
Yeah. It was the worst ending of any game I've ever played.
What?
And it took my rating from it being a 7 out of 10 to being a 6 out of 10 just because of that ending. Oh my god.
Yeah.
My brother plays that game, and he picked it up for Black Friday.
Yeah.
He quit playing the game already. He said,
"Wow,
really?"
I feel like I kind of had to truck through it. So honestly, I think the 6 of 10 is pretty like spot on, regardless.
I think that's what he would rate it as well.
Yeah,
from our conversation.
Yeah, I'll beat a 6 out of 10 game. I don't care.
You still had a few laughs for sure. South Park, right?
Dude. I was like, there was a couple parts where I was just like, Jared Fogle walks through the door or something, and you have to fight Jared, and I was like,
oh my gosh!
My brother says his favorite part of playing that game is going into random people's houses and pooping.
Yeah.
What?
That was the worst part for me personally, because it was like tricky and like time consuming, and you're just shitting. And I feel like that was my least favorite part of the game. Was the toilet humor was like outrageously high, like
Yeah.
nonstop farting, like
Terrence and
okay,
Phillip on
yeah, like it was too much.
So your staple is Magic the Gathering online, MTGO, MTGO, but you play these one-offs.
Yeah.
What do you have on the docket for the rest of the year?
Oh shit, for new games?
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing, man, is like finding a game that's relevant, has like a small community, that has good replay value, that you can... So like South Park, I probably got like 5 followers out of a whole game. You know what I mean? Like you need a game... Oh, sorry. You need a game that you can like keep playing over and over and build like a community that really wants you to watch you play that one game.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is you have to be good at the game, you have to be knowledgeable about the game. Like, there's just so much to it, and like game selection is very difficult.
Do you have like people you follow on Twitch?
Yeah.
And would you say that those people get you into new games?
Yeah.
No, I'm generally looking at games, like watching people stream games that I'm either, I guess, because like it's a game I'm either interested in playing or want to like improve at.
Okay.
Mostly to improve at, or the thing I look for personally is entertainment value of the streamer. Like I want a laid back kind of like stoner dude, you know, I don't know. Like that's basically
Do you have favorite people that you follow then?
Yeah, definitely.
Give
To
a
toss
shout
out
out
a couple
to
plugs. Yeah. A-Mang from Australia, Waya Paints from Hollywood, and then Scholar the Mad. I'm not sure where he's at. Also Siryuki from Ecuador, but she's moving back to Argentina. So
why are you calling out those people? Like what makes it their stream or Twitch or whatever interest you so much? Are they fun?
Yeah, no, they're fun, cool people that have a good time playing the games they're playing, and like honestly, they're kind of from like spread out parts of the world. So I have like kind of like I don't know, they're all a little bit different in their own way, but also just laid back, amazing people. So
oh, cool.
That's it.
Awesome.
It'd be cool to meet them. Have you ever met anyone?
No, I'm going to TwitchCon next year, and that's what I plan on.
What's that?
So it's basically just like a Twitch meetup convention thing where
like
they have
Comic-Con
panels.
for Twitch.
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's more like a business seminar where you're like they have like panels like teaching you how to grow your channel, like panels how to be more entertaining, like shit like that.
It's in October. I did text you this year. I was saying, hey, I want to go to TwitchCon.
No, I was definitely already planning on going, and then Sean says it, and he's like,
"Where is it located?"
I don't know. I don't give a shit.
I feel like I should know this.
I will just be there no matter what.
Yeah, no, that's what
I mean, it's $300 to $400 plane ticket to anywhere when you're.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
When is it?
It's in October.
In October, yeah. So like right before we went to New Orleans, I was texting him about it because it was happening. So it was like the weekend or 2 weekends before New Orleans. But that's awesome. Where can they find you on Twitch? We're going to pimp you out right now and at the end.
Oh, twitch.tv/totallytrey.
Totally Trey.
Yeah. And do you use Twitter often?
I just started getting into Twitter, so I actually want to have a conversation with you on how to use Twitter eventually. Like not like on the air, but at some point.
Totally.
Like,
I can give you a couple tips.
Yeah, but that's
so your Twitter is at @totallytrey_Trey.
Yep, totally.
What about your Instagram? Because I love so he is a pro memer. You create your own memes, right?
No.
That's the ultimate.
It says on the Instagram like totally stolen memes.
Oh, yeah.
like rare, and it says like rarely original content.
Right, but what I was gonna say is that the best thing about your account is I thought for the longest time that it was literally you making these until I went to your profile. So I was gonna say that's what a master meme troll or
meme lord, meme lord. That's the preferred term.
We prefer the term meme lord. Yeah, for sure. So what do you have planned, like I said, the rest of the year?
The rest of the year, this year we're going to San Fran with you guys, but other than that, we're just going hard at streaming, going hard at work, you know, nothing too groundbreaking for the rest of 2017, honestly, but... You
play all on PC, correct?
I have a PS4 that I was playing Crash Bandicoot on, and the PS4 actually has, like, great, what's it called, like, systems for, like, just, like, I was playing the PlayStation, was upstairs, and I was in the basement, and it was hooked to the PC somehow. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's
and it was very easy to set up. It took me like 10 minutes. I was like, wow, yeah. And I've never seen a system do anything
So you
like
could
that.
be playing PS4 games?
Yeah. I
you
do.
could play like Wolfenstein 2?
Yeah, I play Wolfenstein.
Which I've heard is great.
Oh
Yeah?
yeah, dude. I asked for it for.
I saw my buddy
Santa.
playing it. I haven't
From
heard anything
Santa.
about it yet, but
Are there upcoming games that you're looking forward to in 2018?
not particularly, honestly. They're releasing Magic Arena, which is like kind of like a. If you've ever like popped into my stream,
Is it part of Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, it's a Magic the Gathering thing, but the system they have right now is like looks like it's built on Windows 95. Like it's
Oh.
seriously, the interface is horrible.
Wow.
So they're just trying to like up their game for other games like Hearthstone.
Is that
and,
before?
like-
Is that before the release of this game, or they're gonna release the game with this poor thing?
What's that?
Like, you lost me actually.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So no, the Magic game. You said the interface is poor.
Oh yeah. So it's
but they're
gonna
gonna release that. They aren't gonna.
They're not destroying the old one because they're only releasing a few sets of cards. So
Gotcha.
like yeah. Sorry.
So Arena, yeah, they're only gonna have a few sets. The pool of cards is gonna be so much smaller.
Yeah, it's only supposed to be like if you know anything about Magic and the Gathering, it's standard sets, which are the last like 3-4 sets that have come out.
And every
So-
3 months, a new set comes out.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So-
So
Dang, like Magic's been around for 25 years, so think about that. There's
Wow.
like
There's
hundreds
insane
sets.
amount.
yeah, there's a large card pool, and basically what they're saying is your collection is safe because basically on Magic Online you have to pay the same amount for a card that you would in paper.
Oh wow.
So it's you are investing in this game,
Right.
you know.
And you know, paper is so much different. You can't sell digital goods on eBay, but you can sell these paper cards. Well, you can,
Oh, yeah.
but like I get away with selling some stuff digitally sometimes on eBay. But then, like sometimes I get messages from eBay saying, "Hey, this is not right. You can't sell this," and they take it down.
Yeah, totally.
So like, it's so weird that you would pay $25 for this card, but digitally and in paper. But it's like almost like the used game and the digital game like type argument, where it's like you can resell that game to GameStop if it's physical, but digital you don't really own the game. You just own like one like
yeah, if your
a
computer
right-
goes down,
right.
like it, or like you lose the disc or whatever, it's gone.
Right.
You know.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
So Trey.
What's up?
Totally Trey.
What's up?
Totally Trey.
What's up, dude?
So you have the one account, right? Because I'm kind of confused. Is it totally Trey's your account?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had an old one that I've since abandoned.
Okay.
I wanted a new name. So.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
You
Okay.
rebranded yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I say that word so much.
So
do
that
that.
works. It works.
It makes sense now because you're the only person I ever hear say totally.
Our podcast is focused heavily around music. You mentioned that you play music while you stream. Is Twitch a verb? Like, do you Twitch? Is that a thing, or is it stream?
It's just stream. It's just
stream.
stream. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so what type of music do you like or listen to, like in general, besides appeasing your followers?
So there's an interesting thing with that where they mute. So if you save your video onto, like, you can basically save all of your past videos and archive them.
Okay.
So, and if you have copyrighted material on there, their algorithm like picks through it and mutes segments of it.
Oh, weird.
So what I've been doing is I've been playing these like synthwave mixes, and a lot of it doesn't get muted.
Yeah,
so I've just
cool.
been rocking that lately. And
Oh, wow.
I have several Spotify playlists that I'll just go to. You
Like
know,
I said,
a
you
pop
play Title
punk,
Fight.
You know, yeah, exactly.
But when you aren't streaming, what music do you listen to?
Pop punk, synthwave, death metal.
Death
I love it
Nice.
all. I love it all. Honestly, I have
sick.
a very wide base for music, I guess.
Yeah, so for metal and heavy music. Nick, you just went to Entheos this week.
Yeah. Yep. Friend of the
How
show.
was it?
It was really good. Friend of the show, Cheney Crab. We all know her.
Yeah,
Trey and
no,
I
she's great.
Know her. We go way back. This new band that she's in, Entheos, has just been really picking up speed the past few years.
They're blowing up.
They're
Played
new-
at Vaudeville last, and then they played at where this week?
Val-Air.
Yeah, Val-Air.
With some huge names in the metal scene. Carmack, Whitechapel,
Oh wow.
Rings of Saturn. Like,
So this is metal.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, those are some of the biggest names in
That's
in
what I'm
death
saying.
metal
Like,
too. Yeah,
well,
yeah,
that-
she's blown up. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
It's really awesome.
if you know much about metal at all, Lamb Goat is a really big thing with metal. Like, they're a huge, like,
Blog.
media type of thing for metal bands, and they've been on Lamb Goat. Like,
Mhm.
their new album just
metal
released.
sucks. Yeah,
Their new album released just a few weeks ago now, and it's really amazing.
This person's from Des Moines.
Yes, Cheney Crab.
She
She's
went
been
to
in
school with Sheena.
No way.
Nope, not in Southeast Polk. I don't know where.
I went to
don't know
school
where
with her, like Central Campus anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been in the music scene forever. Like her old super old bands, from Citizen to Soldier.
Yep. I forgot the
So,
other one.
Does this
I
mean
think
tour?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're from. So she lives in California now. But what I think what we're failing to say is that she's a they're a metal band.
Mm-hmm.
Her boyfriend Naveen, Copperwise, he's the drummer. But she is not like the guitarist, not the bassist. She's the vocalist.
No way.
She is a monster.
And
She's a streamer?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she does no singing.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah,
no,
right.
none. Not pandering to any of the pussies.
Right. Dude, yeah, she is a beast.
Insane, dude. She's got that jugular vein that's quadruple the size of mine.
She works.
Wow.
Because she works it out so much.
Right, totally. So, overall, how was this show? First of all, how was Val-Air? We have not been there,
I
I
haven't
feel
been
like.
there in years.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I feel bad to say, but it was kind of a ghost town. Like, so the show was great, but I mean, the metal scene, I guess, was just a little bit weird. Like, there's not too many familiar faces. I haven't been to a metal show in forever, but yeah, there's maybe 200 people.
Okay.
So it was a decent turnout, but they cut off half of the whole venue. If you're familiar with Val-Air, it's a huge venue. They cut off half of it with black curtains, and they used the side stage.
Totally.
For fucking Whitechapel, they used the side stage.
That's awkward.
It was
I
weird.
mean, Whitechapel played at People's Court last I saw them. So it's like...
But I mean, for a metal band, they're like huge. One
Yeah.
of the biggest names. So I mean, it was just a little bit strange. But overall, I had a great time. It was awesome.
Yeah, so how was like the crowd? Was it young? Did it skew young? How was the beer? How was the prices on everything? How was the security?
It was $5 for a can of beer.
12 ounce?
12 ounce can
Wow.
Oh my god.
of beer.
That's like the highest ever. Like, no one else.
But thankfully, Cheney hooked us up with some beers. We got to go backstage and
The lead
chill with
singer.
him.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you gotta go backstage?
Yeah, and chill with Naveen and all of them. Yeah.
So cool.
Naveen is like the coolest dude ever.
Yeah.
Like one time I went to one of their shows, I believe, and like I had met Naveen like several times, but I thought he was kind of like this big rock star dude. And I'm like, yo, dude, I'm Trey. He's like, dude, I fucking know you. Stop. Bought me a shot, and we just hung out. It was
That's
tight.
sick.
He's a
Yeah,
nice
dude, I
That's
feel like
sweet.
every time they come to town, which is usually around this time, the holidays.
Yeah, holidays, yeah.
I talk his ear off, and
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm probably annoying the hell out of him, the piss out of him, but he's really awesome. Yeah,
No, he's
super down to earth.
Yeah.
Like,
And he's the drummer.
He's a drummer, and he
Yes.
has his own side project called Naveen K, which I absolutely
Yep.
love. We saw him
It was super
open
fun.
for Animals as Leaders at Woolies. Like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
He
he was
used
in-
to actually be the drummer
and he was
for
in
Animals
Animals,
as
yeah.
Leaders.
Yeah. For one album, I think.
These people you know are
Yeah,
legit
but they're
musicians.
good.
Legit touring the country musicians.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's super cool. I love when my friends are doing cool shit. That's why we want to have Trey on for sure. He's going to be on future episodes. So Trey, let's talk about, you said that's the last metal show that you've been to in
for
recent
a,
memory.
For a while.
right?
I honestly cannot quite remember the last metal show I've been to. Maybe one of like Justin's shows at
Yeah.
Vaudeville.
Were you
like,
at that Curse of Hail show then?
That's what I was just going
I
to
wasn't.
bring up. Yeah.
I wasn't there. But
Okay.
I'm staring at a photo, I think. From
Yeah.
that.
So Trey's got shirts, everybody. You can get a hold of the EZPZ. You can get a hold of me. Get a hold of Trey at @totally_Trey on Twitter. He's got shirts. I took the photo. I love it. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
no, just a big picture of my face, black and white with the logo on the back. I am currently wearing it. I'm never taking that off.
I'm buying one.
So, you know what it actually reminds me of now that I'm staring at it? Is, you know how Steve-O got his face tattooed on? You just need 2 thumbs up and it's that same pose. Like,
Wait, so you have your full chest tattooed, right? I think we could work this in your back.
yeah.
Dude, I'm never getting a big scale tattoo like that ever again.
Oh.
You got your nipples tattooed. You got your belly button tattooed. You got like your rib cage, both of them, like
Everything.
sides.
I'm getting wrecked.
You got how many total sessions?
Oh my
For the listeners playing at home, he has a mammoth skull with a bunch of like vegetation and stuff in the background. His entire stomach up to his collarbone. Just, it's crazy.
I'm trying to think, man. It had to have been like 14, 15 sessions. Probably like
God.
4, 5, 6 hours a session. Like Taylor Ross, to give him a little plug.
Where's he tattoo at?
Arcadian Tattoo on Merle Hay.
Oh, shit.
For
So,
people,
right down the street.
Yeah, definitely. And anyways, he is like very he'll tell you like, oh yeah, we're almost done, and then it's like 6 more hours.
6 hours.
It's like torture. Oh, God. Yeah,
He's
exactly.
just optimistic, you know?
Yeah. No, he's awesome. Dude.
That's hilarious. For sure. That many sessions sounds like hell, I'm just going to say right
So
now.
what's the most sessions you've had for a tattoo, Nick? You have tons.
For
of
one
big...
single tattoo is 3 sessions,
Okay.
maybe, and then like 3 to 5 hours.
Sure.
Like my chest.
Yeah.
Which is tiny in comparison to that, so I can't even imagine.
I think I did a couple 8-hour ones, like not on this, but like on my arm or whatever, and like 8 hours is like, oh my God, just imagine a whole work shift, someone stabbing you with a knife. They're just like,
I can hardly do 3 or 4. Like the most I've done is about 4.
Yeah, no, I think that's like
4 sessions.
a good
4 hours.
4
excuse
hours.
me.
Yeah, and I think 4 hours is a good stopping point for tattoos.
Yeah, for sure. If anyone out there wants to get tattoos and you're young, get the big ones out of the way. Get the painful shit out of the way. Because the older you get, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I just think it's been horrible every year of my whole life. Like ever. It's
Like,
never gotten
beginning
better.
10.
It's never gotten worse.
It'll
It's just
never-
you kind of forget how shit it is. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, are you gonna get a tattoo ever?
No.
Never?
No.
You should.
I have enough scars.
I donated blood this week, and they needed to know my tattoos. It was so weird.
Yeah.
It felt really weird.
Yep.
Yeah, you might have Hep C, bro.
My dad had Hep C, dude.
I think my dad probably did. Baby boomers, you know, or is that what our dads are? Baby boomers, or what generation are
So
they?
baby
My
boomers
parents
post World War II.
Okay, so
I think so.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, my dad's
probably.
57.
I heard that was a
Born
big
in 57,
problem
so.
for the baby boomers. So I mean, otherwise, yeah, good Hep C talk.
Cool talk, bro.
Yeah, cool talk, bro.
So, Nintendo, has been teaming up with Kellogg's. They're pimping out some Lucky Charms looking cereal. I'm super excited for it. It comes out December 11th, MRSP of about $3.50. I'm asking Santa for it. I want it in my stocking.
Santa.
I want it in my stocking because this the cereal is so much different. They've had these partnerships before. It's just like not as big of a deal because this box has an NFC chip in it, so you can scan it into your Switch. Which Trey, I know you have a Switch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I have a Switch. I just beat Mario Odyssey. Been playing it nonstop since. Still, I love the game. It's absolutely unreal.
Are you speedrunning it?
Heck no. I'm taking my sweet time, but I am getting as many moves as possible. I'm at like 500-ish, so I'm about to unlock the dark side. But anyway, the box itself has the NFC chip, so you can scan it into your Switch.
Does that give you like a costume or something?
No, I wish.
What's an NFC chip?
Oh, near field communication chip. So like our phones, the newer phones like mine and Nick's and I believe Trey's, we have the chips where we can use, and then that's what we use for Apple Pay.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like Amiibo, do you have any idea what those are?
Isn't it digital way to pay something?
So Amiibo's Nintendo's little
Way
like
off.
action figures. Oh, that's okay. It's Nintendo's like little 3 to 4 inch like action figures.
Okay.
They're on like a little platform, a circular platform.
Yep.
You can scan them into your Wii U.
Yep.
Your Nintendo 3DS.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
your Switch. So games like Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can scan in Amiibo, and like if I scan in a Pikachu, it'll give me like yellow mushrooms and yellow things because Pikachu's yellow.
Cool. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Yeah,
cool.
you can scan it into your Switch. I have like so many. I have so many in the box still, but because I'm waiting for them to like go crazy skyrocket in price on eBay. But
and the cereal has one of these chip
the
things?
cereal has one in the box, so it's not like you get the little figure.
No, I
wish.
feel you.
Yeah, so I want it. I'm asking.
What do you think it unlocks?
So what it doesn't do anything cool except
It does nothing. It's
Get
horrible.
so excited for it.
It breaks your Switch. It's horrible.
So I guess I didn't preface that. The Peach Amiibo will give you like 3 extra hearts in Super Mario Odyssey.
Right.
The Mario Amiibo will give you like 10 coins or something.
Yeah.
And so like all this does is refill your hearts or give you a few coins.
That's what the cereal box does.
And so like if you played Mario before, 3 coins is next to nothing.
Yeah.
And like refilling your hearts, if you played Super Mario 64 for instance, next to nothing. You know?
Yeah.
But it's still kind of cool. And when you do scan it in, it says, this is a tasty Amiibo. This is a tasty Amiibo.
That's awesome. Is it random in the box, or do you know what you're getting when you...
Oh, that's good.
So it's 100% just a little NFC chip on the box. So what I'm thinking about doing is just taking my Switch to Walmart and just scanning all of them on December 11th when they come out. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really cool because...
If someone buys that cereal, can they get their chip thing Can it scan multiple times?
Yeah, so it can. Okay. So that's what's cool.
So you
about
aren't
Amiibo.
ripping people off.
I could scan all my Amiibo into my Zelda Breath of the Wild save.
Yeah.
He can, and Trey has a Switch. He could be right next to me. He could scan all of my Amiibo into his, and it wouldn't affect it at all.
So it's not one-time use.
So it's one-time use per
user.
Per NFC code. So like my Switch has a different code than his kind of thing.
Yep. Got it.
Looks like I'm bringing my Switch over.
We could share the box of Lucky Charms too. So it's cool.
I'll get my 3 coins and you can have your 3 coins. It'll be tight.
So it's kind of like Lucky Charms. So if you know the cereal, this is Cereal Cast now, guys.
Cereal Cast.
It's just like Lucky Charms. It has like question blocks. It has like mushrooms. It's kind of cool.
No, I want this cereal.
Yeah, totally. It's awesome. But this is really, really cool to hear that Nintendo's doing something with a completely different industry. They're letting loose like their grip on their IP, which is what I want to see. They've already teamed up with Universal. They got the theme park coming out in Japan 2020, 2019-ish, which is perfect because that's when I plan on going to Japan, 2019. So I want to see some more of this. Netflix, there's some rumors out there that Netflix is working on the Legend of Zelda series. They're also working on a Super Mario Brothers series. Where else can we find, or where else can we see Nintendo IP in the world? I want to know. What do you guys think?
I feel like I heard that they're doing a animated series.
Yeah,
too.
no, that's right. They're working on a Super Mario animated series.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay.
That's rumors that, Nintendo's like just like any other company. We don't comment on rumors.
Right.
But, I mean, where do you guys want to see them?
I think it's cool that they're like bridging into so many cool things. I mean, if you really think about it, our generation grew up with Mario. And if they're putting this stuff on cereal boxes, it'll allow kids to grow up with it as well.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
is
true.
Super cool.
I have some pretty strong opinions about this.
Okay. Oh shit!
I feel like Nintendo needs to work on getting a better catalog for games for their goddamn system before they go and make breakfast cereal. Fuck,
Dude, they're teaming up with Kellogg's. Nintendo's not using
everyone knows about Nintendo.
Right?
Like,
they
know about Nintendo. They don't need to promote. They need to make quality games that don't make me like quit playing them after a half hour. Like,
your relationship with Nintendo is super interesting to me because as a streamer, what?
Nothing. That's funny.
It is to me because as a streamer, it's like why do you even own a Switch? Because first of all, the Switch does not have any like innate abilities to like stream like the PS4, like you said.
Yeah, sure.
And also on top of it, they are so bad about content creation to promote their products.
Oh my god!
If you post anything to YouTube, they take 30% of the profits. YouTube are for like your ad revenue. Let's say I post a video of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Switch this last March and it got 100,000 views. They would take 30% of that just because they made the game. No other companies, 0 other companies do that.
Wow.
And it really hurts my soul to even like bark and be saying that kind of thing, but because I love Nintendo, they're in my blood. So it's really weird that you have a Switch. So you're a streamer, you never stream Nintendo. The
timing was really weird for me. So when I started streaming, I thought that I was going to play Nintendo games. I was like, okay, cool. This is going to rock. Then I found out about these restrictions for streamers or whatever. I obviously wasn't making any money when I started, so like it didn't really actually matter, but it was the principle that they're trying to take a percentage from people that are trying to promote their product and trying to make their product look amazing, you know what I mean? And we're just trying to make it better and like almost like you can like, so on Twitch, I have a little thing. If I'm playing like Zelda, it'll have a little thing like, oh, you want to buy a Zelda? Like part of the money will go to Trey. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and it's kind of crazy to me that they would even want a bigger chunk of that. Like, fuck them.
Yeah, no, totally. That's why if you speak ill of Nintendo ever, I'm just like, yeah, I hear you out. Real quick. Is that because you've hit like a certain number of followers, you've hit a certain number of concurrents that you have the ability to input those ads in to like sell your game?
I honestly don't know. I think that I'm at affiliate status, which is one below like the highest status, which would be partner. And basically, I feel like you probably unlock that at affiliate, and like the requirements for that are pretty much having like 100 followers, streaming like 20 hours a week. That might be a little high for the affiliate thing, but
partner, that's like you could literally quit your job
Not like at the beginning.
No, sure, but like eventually.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's
I mean,
the
there's
dream.
people that make shit tons of money on Twitch. Like right now, we're doing it as a hobby. Like I was initially like planning on making it a lifestyle thing, like a job, but
Dude.
like it's like it's rough out there. There's like 1 million people streaming video games,
Right, yeah.
and you have to be the coolest person
Yeah.
out of these 1 million people to get
True.
viewers. You know what I mean? And
Well,
I
think,
mean, I achieved that. But.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. So we would be remiss on the EZPZ podcast if our home music festival released their lineup and we didn't talk about it. That would be the most ludicrous thing in the entire world, right?
I'll just quit.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Screw it. Yeah, we won't upload this podcast if that was the case. So, this week, after leaking on multiple websites, I think the Festival Owl leaked a few of the headliners. They had gotten word, which if you follow the Festival Owl, if you are a music festival goer, which you probably are if you're listening to this in any fashion, they are the number one, like, DIY, just operate on Twitter and Facebook solely type of festival leaker. Like, and like, discussion group. I love them.
They're like the anonymous of the scene.
yeah, totally. So, right after the lineup leaked, Electric Forest officially sent it out.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that. And it was lickety split. It leaked, and literally 10 minutes later, we saw the official post on Facebook by Electric Forest. So,
And I
guys,
got an email.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
got an email too. So, guys, how are we feeling about this lineup right now?
So I want to give you some background first.
Okay, thank you.
So actually on November 12th, there was an Electric Forest meetup in Ann Arbor, Michigan at the Necto nightclub. And it was just for people that love Forest to get together at this club, and they were giving out free tickets to Electric Forest, and Space Jesus played at this club, which Space Jesus was there last year, and he was huge. Like, he was too big for the venue, actually.
Dude, what I will say about Space Jesus, sorry to interrupt, but
No.
I have to say this because I know a lot of our friends in our friend group don't probably think I love Space Jesus, but I went into that set being like, oh, Space Jesus, this is just like, it was pre-sunset, it was just like, I'm not in the mood. I walked away like, dang it, everyone was right again.
like he's just so fun. And if you notice, like, they moved he was at a smaller stage. They moved it because they realized it was too big. And that stage was also too small. Like, this dude was huge. But anyway, at this event at Necto nightclub, there were some leaks. They announced, it eventually got out, like 12 artists got out. And then that's kind of where these leaks started happening, and that's where Festival picked it up. And then, that's where eventually they just released the lineup, which has not ever happened that I can remember in the past few years. They usually don't release the lineup until like a month
after
Yes,
ticket sales.
they do it. Well, they've been doing it pre-ticket sales because they initiated the 2 weekend.
So last year, that is the case. Brandon's correct. The 2015 then, or
I think
16,
2015 and prior.
15 and 16, they didn't release. So last year being 2017, even though it's this year.
I do think that this is gonna just continue to go. The lineup releases are gonna happen prior to ticket sales nowadays because there's so many forests. There's so many festivals competing for those dollars.
Yeah, I mean, right now, that's when a lot of people are doing pre-sale. I mean, you have so many music festivals doing pre-sale, from Riot Fest to EDC to Forest, anything that's under the Insomniac umbrella. Bonnaroo, yeah.
Awesome.
So you guys don't know, like, if you like pre-buy a ticket, like say you like go to Forest every year, like you guys do, like you don't know who's going on there if you like pre-buy.
Don't
know.
Wow, that's a leap of faith. Hell yeah!
So, if you have Trey, have you looked at the lineup at all? Like,
yeah. No, I know like Bass Nectar, Grizz.
Sure. Well,
like,
real quick, just glancing at it, look how many names are on there.
Oh my god, dude!
And this is
like,
phase 1.
Yeah, multiple weeks.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, first of all, we're going to weekend 1 almost like always, just because it coincides with the weekends that we had gone to prior, and also last year Nick got married on the 24th, which is the first weekend still. Sunday next year will be Monday.
I know.
Next year is in 2019,
right?
But So guys, the lineup is out. The headliners are out for the most part. They do have some question marks on weekend 2, I believe, and maybe weekend 1. So there could be like a phase 2. I mean, we all know there will be a phase 2, right?
Well, that's kind of what I was going to ask because they didn't announce it as a phase 1.
Right. They didn't at all. They just said
here are the artists joining the Forest family. So that I was kind of going to ask you guys if you think maybe they'll add more because I mean this honestly looks like a full lineup.
It looks like a full lineup to me as well. They might add
complete, like
I think they'd add maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah.
No more than a handful.
Right. Well, you couldn't add headliners, could they? Like
yeah, you can.
Like,
already
flyers already made. Like
you can.
Looking at the headliners,
well, I mean, you can, but I mean, would they?
Guys, let's look at the headliners there, and let's think about this. One thing that I know affects your outlook on it, Brandon, is that the jam bands just aren't there this year. Maybe on weekend 2, but...
Nope. I had this conversation last night.
Okay.
Because this lineup being dropped is... it's basically...
take the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, well, no, like, okay. Friend of the show, Alex Cruz, Cruise Control.
Yeah, he's been on the podcast before, everybody.
He mentioned that Insomniac, this is turning more and more and more into an Insomniac event and getting out of its roots of a Rothbury Music Festival.
Mm-hmm. So, you didn't ever go to when it was Rothbury? You never went, right?
I went... First year was 2014.
Okay, so totally. My first year, Nick's first year.
We collectively went together as a group,
totally.
and it was all of our first years.
Yes.
I think it was Jackie, friend of the show's second year, but that's neither here nor there. So, but when it was Rothbury, before it was Electric Forest, it was mainly jam band, more summer camp centric, correct?
Yeah, it was mostly jam, and then they'd bring in an EDM artist, so like Steve Aoki or...
Sure.
Glitch Mob 2014.
Yep. And then... But no, the reason I'm let down, I would say, disappointed and let down by the lineup because I actually saw a post online that says I guess they don't think Jam can sell tickets, and that's so sad because I think Jam can sell tickets.
Right.
And
it hasn't it in the past?
Yeah, it's brought it this far
since like the 70s.
So
I know, right? Yeah.
My outlook on it is that last year's jam band headliner was My Morning Jacket. I remember walking by that. So it was held at Ranch Arena, which is where Bass Nectar plays, which is where all the biggest names play. Well, it's the biggest stage. You can fit the most people, but if you think about it, Sherwood Court it looks like it's just as big. Anyway, it's right before you get in the Forest, Ranch Arena. If you're playing at home, you know that. My Morning Jacket's crowd was so small.
True, but I'm not a fan of My Morning Jacket. But they need to bring in there's other jam out there that can sell those tickets.
What would like your top 2 or 3 be?
Throw an Humphreys, throw a Tribe.
Okay.
So Humphreys played Forest last at 2014.
They're done.
Why haven't they played?
I don't know.
It's so weird.
It is very weird to me. But anyway, there are some highlights to the lineup. I'm just disappointed by the jam. One thing that I will say, you guys will enjoy Grizz live band. I saw.
What do you mean by you guys? Are you not going to go to the Forest next year?
I'm not going.
What?
Whoa!
Yeah. But that is cool that you did go for you. Mainly went for the wedding, right?
I went to hang out with my friends and
you also
my good
had
friend's
an
wedding.
amazing time.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh, I had a blast.
Okay.
Don't get me
So
wrong.
you camp in GA. You've always only done GA, correct? 14 and 16.
Yeah, it's
17.
cheapest and it's close.
Yeah,
true.
I always get a dope spot. So
yeah.
But no. Grizz live band, sweet. I saw the debut at Red Rocks over the summer.
Oh, yeah.
It kills it. You'll have a good time on that one.
People are saying that is where they invested their jam money.
That's what I heard too.
Which could be.
You feel like that's like normal?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, cool.
But a couple call outs, and I know you're going to love this, Sean, because I totally 100% agree with you, but I saw Sam Gallatry. I'm like,
Sammy G!
I'm like, blowing up. The names are on the list.
It's so cool. Weekend 1, they have Mr. Carmack.
Yes.
Yep.
So he has a curated stage, a group of people that are playing his stage, his like time slots. So what happens is a company like Insomniac, they book bands. They probably started in like I'll probably say October, maybe even earlier this year. They started booking bands probably in May, honestly.
Yeah, right
after,
right
before Forest.
They probably, it's just an ongoing process.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
And what they can do is they can book groups of bands, groups of artists, groups of DJs, producers. Yeah. And by doing that, they build a curated events. So like this year, I think on weekend 2 they have like Rufus and Friends.
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe it's weekend 1. Rufus Du Sol's playing. He's headlining. He has Rufus and Friends. They also have this year Mr. Carmack on weekend 1. Mr. Carmack's Forward.
This is both weekends.
Well, no, it's Mr. Carmack's Forward Thinkers on weekend 1, and then it's Selection on weekend 2. Mr. Carmack and Sammy G are on Selection. Yep. Mr. Carmack, Sammy G playing the same stage. They're gonna be playing. It's just gonna be amazing. There's a bunch of other artists in here too. So yes, Sammy G.
I know. I saw that, and then I enjoy Mr. Carmack as well. I purchased a Lollapalooza ticket last year to see Mr. Carmack at Lollapalooza, and it was amazing. And then another call out that I wanted to make is Glitch Mob.
Oh my God!
I know they were disappointed. I know they were disappointed with their Des Moines show.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude.
What happened?
Did you go to the show?
No.
Okay.
This was before Forest 2014.
No, this was after.
After, okay.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I missed it though.
It was at Seven Flags. It was a super small crowd.
Wow.
And they did after the show. There's no mention of Des Moines ever again.
Yeah.
It's sad.
So after that tour, they stopped touring. It's been 4 years since they toured almost.
So I'm very happy to see them on this lineup, and I hope they make it to other festivals or Red Rocks, because I'll make a trip out there for them.
I've said this story before, but back at Forest 2014, my second music festival ever, if you don't count Warped Tours, my second music festival ever, first camping music festival, went with a bunch of friends. Brandon Paulson was there right here, my co-host. Nick, Sheena, all of our friends from across the country. We got Daniel Turner, he was there. Becca, who's in Colorado. Daniel in California. Everybody was there. It was it was insane. It was like the most mind-altering experience I've ever had. It's not because of anything that we experienced in any fashion besides, like, music festivals are our community and everything. But what I want to say about that year is our tent got slashed. Lydia's brand new tent. Her birthday is June 1st. She got a brand new tent for June 1st. It gets slashed on June 20th or whatever Forest was. Go through and they steal a bunch of stuff. My entire backpack. And we had gone back to our camp right before Glitch Mob. We wanted to go back, chug a beer, head back out to Glitch Mob, who was playing at Tripoli, which, if you know Forest is set up, that's the first stage as soon as you get in. So it's like 9:30 p.m., 10 p.m., and Glitch Mob's about to go on. And we get back to camp to have that beer, and it gets slashed, dude. Like, my entire backpack's gone.
Is that like having your, like, car keyed in, like, normal person perspective? Like, or is it like having
or your car broken into? Yeah.
It's more like having your window
essentially
broke.
that, because my credit cards were all gone. Everything was gone. So I was sitting there with everybody. Everybody's on their phones calling my credit card companies, because I had a total noob. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm total noob. I had 3 credit cards with me. I had all my cash in my tent get slashed. They had broken a mirror that the girls had snuck. You're not supposed to bring glass, but the girls had somehow gotten past the security, not even thinking it. We're all noobs, with a glass mirror that they were using for makeup and stuff. They had taken that off of our tent, or off our canopy, broken it, and slashed her tent. Went in there. Obviously, it was the guys that had stopped by earlier in the day that had seen where I put my money and whatever.
Yeah. Was that like a hate crime because you guys were noobs?
So what had happened, they had a
tent lock.
We had a tent lock.
And that was the problem?
That's
so
a
if you see a tent lock, that's like a freaking magnet. I've been to so many music festivals, just put it in the damn car.
That's some shit I wouldn't think about.
I didn't either. I'm 22 and stupid. Yeah. So that sucks. I missed Glitch Mob at my first Forest ever. When this lineup came out, I actually tweeted at Glitch Mob. I was like, dude, guys, this is what happened. I told them the whole story. You got 280 characters now. Just last night or 2 nights ago. Nice. They're like, no way, dude. See you there.
What?
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah, dude. Glitch Mob is fucking awesome. That's sick. Awesome. They are one of the few. Bass Nectar, Glitch Mob, RL Grime. These are all artists I'll listen to get pumped up.
Nice. That's sick.
We had, Brandon, at one of your one of your parties at your house once that you've held, it might have been 2014's Christmas party. We had the most epic Glitch Mob dance party ever. So, like, Brandon, co-host over here, hosts an awesome Christmas party every year. And it was after hours, the Christmas party. And we had the most epic dance party ever just to Glitch Mob. So shout out to Glitch Mob. Thank you, Brandon.
What were your thoughts, Nick, on the lineup?
I was initially pretty stoked. A lot of artists that I want to see. I was never like a huge fan of jam, so I mean, I do see where it's like
lacking.
Less and less.
I figured that you guys would love the lineup based off what you listen to.
Just for the fact that we've got,
I love the lineup minus the
lack
jam.
of
lack of jam. Yeah. Go ahead.
Bass Nectar, Crane, Washed Out.
Bass Nectar is a resident.
Washed Out, dude.
You know Portlandia, Trey?
Yeah, totally.
You probably know Washed Out.
They do the theme song.
Okay, well, what's the... I'm forgetting... Okay, sure.
I can play it. Sure.
I love it.
Right now, but
Well, we get taken off of YouTube if you play it.
Yeah.
So does the lack of jam bands, like, so when I went to, like, my one Puerto Rican, like, I felt like a jam band, like, getting tossed in there would have really, like, made my head feel better.
It would have been,
you know what I mean?
Well, it could have been, yeah.
Yeah, just because it's, like, so persistent with, like the beats and, like, a lot of it's really aggressive and whatnot, but anyway.
No,
so like
it goes back to the roots of the festival. That's why we're commenting on it, because it started as a jam fest.
Yeah, totally.
And brought in EDM, and now EDM is taking over and jam is being
EDM's like swallowing whole.
They sell tickets.
Yeah.
That's
the thing. Like, that's why I'm not mad at them.
I'm not mad either, but Fish sells out everywhere they go.
Right.
True.
That's
but they have a huge following.
Well, and they have a guy named Trey in them.
That helps anyway. I just kind of made this up on the spot. I don't know if this is accurate, but if I had to try to call out what the lineup was in terms of genres, it's probably like 40% like jam and other, 40% EDM, 10% hip hop, 10% indie. That's probably all right.
I would say.
Are you saying like on any other year?
We could math this out right now.
On just on just your general layout.
I would agree with that.
They always sprinkle in an indie band or two.
I've seen Lauryn Hill there.
Right. They always sprinkle.
Marion Hill's there this year.
They always sprinkle in some hip hop and like rap every once in a while, and then it's mainly EDM and jam.
Yep.
That's why I love going to Somerset, because that hits the alternative.
Right.
EDM, electronic, and also rap hip hop.
Right.
That hits that, like, for me perfectly.
Yep.
Last year we saw Run the Jewels.
Right.
Oh, I love
and
them.
you would almost never see Run the Jewels.
I'm seeing Run the Jewels in March.
You're going to go see them open up for Lorde.
I am.
Insane.
Yeah.
I want to go see that.
I know. I got a ticket.
Well, tonight, guys, Purity Ring's opening up for
Katy Perry.
Where?
Here in Des Moines.
Fargo Arena.
Oh, I love Purity Ring.
Yeah, we all do.
Everybody in our friend group is like, I love Purity Ring. I respect Katy Perry. This is me talking now. I respect Katy Perry, dude. Like, anybody that
I've seen Katy Perry, and I've seen her at
Warped.
Oh yeah, I've seen her at Warped. I actually saw her tour though. The California Girls Tour, I believe. During Summerfest.
Dope. Okay.
And she's an amazing fucking artist.
Exactly. See, like, that's the thing. If you love music, if you love Taylor Swift, I don't really like her that much.
Tickets, like
that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured.
I would have gone. Yeah, I would have gone if it's under $100. Dude, but I couldn't get a decent.
No musician is worth $150.
Well, we spent $180 for Drake. Yeah,
dude, I'm down.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, we did.
Awesome.
Dude, oh my god,
it was like a once in a lifetime thing, and it was sick.
I was down to spend $100 for just go by myself on a work night, spend $100 to go see Radiohead, but then at the last time I'm like, I just bought my freaking Forest tickets. This was a year ago. I just had bought my Forest ticket. Ugh.
I just want to go around robin. What's the most expensive ticket that you've bought to see
for a single artist?
To see a single artist.
It's 100%. I'll start. It's 100% for me, Drake.
And 180?
Yeah, 180.
Okay, how about you?
Like 25 tops.
No, you've been to like Seven Flags brand new.
Okay, maybe like 40.
Okay,
$40.
After fees. We're talking after fees.
Sure, whatever that brand new show, that was the most expensive show
44, 40, 45-ish.
How about you?
Nick?
Mine is definitely Drake, yeah.
The 180?
Like 180.
Justin Bieber, $350.
Jesus Christ! So what was his stage presence?
It was an awesome show.
Did he like just take a spaceship around the whole arena?
Yeah, I mean,
did he like behead someone live? Because that's what
it was a fun tour.
For me to go to a show.
Yeah.
You get like free drugs with your entrance.
Just spray in your eyes.
Well, for Drake, so
Drake,
Brandon and Nick, you guys were at Drake.
Yep.
And so Drake for 180, he took a freaking like elevator type thing towards the crowd and went all the way around the crowd and called out girls, called out guys. Hey, baby girl, I like how you wearing. I like how you doing. I like how what you doing.
Dude.
He went around the entire arena.
He was floating above the crowd.
While he cured cancer. Okay, I see where the ticket price is coming from now, boys.
So Brandon, if you're spending $350 on Justin
I will never
Bieber,
do that again.
But what did he do? Did he like just go on a cross? Like it was
Crucified.
like I don't
He
know.
died and came back to life on
He did
stage.
something similar. He did an acoustic song where they had him from the ceiling going over the whole arena, essentially.
Okay.
But I guess that was it. But
Backstreet Boys did it already.
yeah. But no, it was a fun show. But I will never pay. That's you live, you learn,
Sure.
and I will never pay.
$350.
Oh God. No.
Whoa. So you pay? How much did you pay to see Queen with
$150
Okay, that's. I think 100, 150 is respectable for
Well,
a
it's
single.
Queen?
for Queen.
That's a good
With that-
bargain.
Exactly.
Here, when you look at piece of shit Justin Bieber.
Damn, dog.
No, it was Queen and Adam Lambert is headlining with
Yeah,
Queen now.
Sure.
But no, I want to see Dead and Company with John Mayer. And those tickets
that
are
would be
like
so
$200, I believe. And I'm willing to pay that.
So my
Damn.
only tie to that, like, the
I
Grateful
love
Dead.
Jam, and
I love the Grateful
to,
Dead, and I've actually just
Me
this
too,
year
I
I
love
downloaded their stuff and just started listening to it at
Mhm.
work, and I was just like, whoa.
Yeah,
Like,
NFC Jed, bro.
I will say, for 2018, definite shows that I'm going to see a Fish show, and that's going to be that's going to be
Great
200.
topic to bring up. So Fish for you is 100% in 2018. What
Yep.
else, Brandon?
Making me think.
Okay, so
Go.
I got
Yeah,
one.
what you?
I got two.
Okay.
So I know for a fact right now, this very moment, literally, La Dispute is in the studio. I got a La Dispute tattoo. I absolutely love that band. That's top 5 favorite bands of all time.
Yes.
I am going to see them. I don't give a crap if I have to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
Second tour next year, 2018. That's the 10-year anniversary of Anthony Green's Avalon. I messaged Anthony Green on Twitter. I was like, dude, I know you got a 10-year tour coming up. I want to be the first to hear it. He follows me on Twitter, so. Anthony Green, lead singer of Circa Survive, Seyo Sin.
We're going to see Circa Survive on Wednesday.
Boom, baby! That's so cool you're going.
Yep.
I can't wait, dude. Like, you're literally going to see 4 of my favorite bands of all time.
Yep.
Thrice, not so much. I respect the heck out of them.
I just listened to the Alchemy Index by them, which is kind of like a mid-range
Ooh, that's
album
a
by
fun
them.
name.
It's but not their newest release, not their oldest release. I always listen to their old stuff like crazy, but finally gave that album a chance, and oh my god.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I want to preface real quick. I love Thrice because I never got into them growing up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I respect the heck out of them.
Yeah,
I have
no
tons
doubt.
of friends that love them. Circa Survive, Chon, Balance Composure, 3 of my favorite bands.
Nick,
of all
are
time.
you going on Wednesday as well?
I want to. I really do. I have to.
But you did just go to that Entheos show,
And
so
the next day we're going to Denver. We're leaving
Oh,
for Denver.
shit.
So
Yeah.
I'm feeling myself
ticket
in my head.
after
I have-
fees because it's still going through Ticketmaster, which I know Brandon, you're not.
I'm just going to pick mine up at the box
and it's only
office.
$28 at box office, so
Nice.
tell him he'll pick you one up.
I pick it up
I
on my...
very
I
much-
just
Peer
pi-
pressure.
I pick it up on my way home from work.
Or Trey, you could.
I
Tell
might have to go.
But he could get you one, and you could just Venmo him or something.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It'd be a fun show, and it's at Woolies. For listeners out there, the show was initially at Seven Flags, and we all know collectively that we hate that fucking venue.
I mean, I agree.
So it got moved to Woolies, which is at the moment my favorite venue in Des Moines because we have a limited supply of them. But
Yeah,
I love
once it got
Woolies.
moved, I'm like, yeah, I'll go.
The thing about Woolies is they just raised their beer 50 cents. It really didn't piss me off.
They're raising their ticket prices too.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel like they treat people like cattle. It's
they are. They do.
I like the smaller venues,
Do you
always.
mean Woolies or First Fleet?
Oh, it might be just First Fleet, but
Okay.
I'm not going to talk too bad of them. But I think that, in general, they just want you in and out. The bartenders aren't nice. It's
That's a good point.
The
I will
venue's
say.
kind of shit. Just the way it's set up, with they have
I
the pillars,
appreciate the
right?
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pillars.
definitely. I think it's think but it's just I think that vaudeville's better.
I love vaudeville. I've never had a bad experience there except for overall sound quality.
I honestly liked People's Court.
Oh my
better.
god,
Yeah.
no god.
I've
People's
ne-
Court.
I've
best
never
ever.
been to People's
Jeez.
Court,
What?
so I can't.
You
say.
go to music fest? Oh, you were at school during
Yep.
People's Courts,
Yeah,
best
heyday,
years.
yeah.
Heyday.
I didn't live in Des Moines, so
Yeah,
Oh,
that
man.
makes sense. I was
I've
gonna
seen
say.
some amazing shows at people.
Oh god, dude, my favorite shows ever were at People's Court.
Yeah.
MD Core headlining at People's Court.
Seosin, Armor for Sleep. I'm looking at the Armor for Sleep.
I love Armor for
2015.
Sleep,
Oh,
dude. Holy shit.
Him and I went to that 2015 Sayonara tour, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it was sick.
Sean, we know what shows Sean wants to see, and I want to see Fish. What shows do you want to see in 2018?
Obviously, we're going Forest.
But no, what artists or musicians?
Oh, artists.
Title Fight.
I was just gonna actually say I would love to go to Title Fight.
Title Fight is working on a new album right now, 100% too.
So they'll go on tour.
We are obviously have to go to the Final Warped Tour.
Oh yeah, baby!
But I'm specific artists.
Who do you have to see? Who's on your bucket list, dude?
Yeah,
we all
bucket
have
list. I mean, I could name a shit ton on my bucket list, but I don't know.
Every time
I want to see some good hip hop shows. Like I haven't gone to any like specifically.
Ooh, that's legit.
hip-hop
I want to see
shows,
Wiz Khalifa. I want to see a Wiz Khalifa show.
and I've been just getting down on some hip hop lately, and I just want to see a good hip hop.
Like
show.
new hip hop? Like what?
New hip hop, old hip hop, everything.
I don't. I've been hating every new rapper.
Really?
Kendrick Lamar is great.
Okay.
Like,
Thank you.
That's like a separate thing.
Sure.
Who's the guy that did the Kendrick Lamar song, the Oxy song or whatever? Is it like?
It's not ringing a bell for me.
I don't know. They did some like video that was really good, but anyway, it's like I think a lot.
Oh,
of new
Oxymoron.
Yeah, Oxymoron. Who's the guy?
So hold on, that is Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q.
Oh yeah, Schoolboy Cool.
We saw him at Forest.
We saw him at
2014.
Forest.
Yeah.
He
dude.
fucking rules. Earl
Yeah,
Sweatshirt
yeah.
rules.
Earl
but
Sweatshirt, Somerset 2015.
Yeah.
It's so insane seeing him.
honestly, other than those like few like like few people, like that mumble rap shit
So,
is
I don't
the
like
fucking worst
I don't
shit
like mumble
I've
rap.
heard. My God.
I mean,
I like it.
So hold on.
Hey, respect.
Let me just blow out the microphone.
let me justify myself here. If it's okay for me, like I used to be that way. I was like, okay, if this doesn't have like meaning, if you're not talking about like the Illuminati and fuck the government, and, like, all this stuff, like I'm not even gonna listen to it. I need some like meaning in my lyrics.
Yep.
But then just like as I've been like progressing and like listening to more EDM and just like it beats more, then I'll like start listening to these rap songs and like, oh, this dude isn't talking about shit, but this is a fun beat. Like I can get down to this.
The beats
So,
are
like,
awesome.
I'm kind of just like I listen to both. I listen to like the quality shit, like you know Kendrick, and then I listen to some shitty shit that some dude has.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to like Ja Rule, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, there's no like Illuminati and Ja Rule.
Ja Rule and
but-
Ashanti are touring right now.
What?
Dude, I have friends at the Des Moines Social Club who are trying to bring them to Des Moines, but we don't have a venue.
Who?
That will be
Friends
the
at the
most
Social Club.
expensive
No,
show
no,
I've
no.
ever
I
gone
will
to.
pay.
Her name's Angel.
I'll kill a person to
Take
go
my
there.
money.
Who are they trying to bring?
Ja Rule and Ashanti. They're
Oh,
trying
fuck
to
yeah.
bring them to Des Moines.
down.
But we don't have a 1,800 cap room. We don't have that room. They can't sell out Seven Flags in Des Moines. That is the problem.
Make
They're
it.
playing
We'll make
Seven Flags venues like First Avenue, which is about Seven Flags in Minneapolis. But
Right.
We don't have that 1,800
Dude,
cap.
We need
build
that
it.
downtown.
We'll build it.
We
I
need it.
know.
Yeah, no, they'll build it and Ashanti will come.
Ashanti. So, before there was Beyonce, for me there was Ashanti.
Oh,
dude.
there was only
Oh.
ever Ashanti for me.
Love her. So, you have been listening to the EZPZ podcast. We've had an amazing episode. Trey, we love having you on, man.
Yes,
Oh, thank you
sir.
so
We
much
gotta
for
have you
having me,
more.
dude. That was fun times, dudes. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you can follow the EZPZ at the EZPZ. You can follow my new Electric Forest community-driven project called Show Me Your Dates at Show Me Your Dates on Instagram. More to come on that, guys. I'm working on just building a sweet community based around my favorite music festival, the best music festival on the fucking planet. You can follow me at Sean S. Johnson. Nick, where can they follow you?
Bazooka_Nick on Instagram and SoundCloud, Nick Gandy.
Nick's Mix on SoundCloud. Just released
And a
Nick's
special holiday mix.
Oh, yeah.
I got down to it last night. Love it.
Mix. Is it Nick's Miss?
Nick's Mitts.
Yeah! Brandon, how about you?
shit.
They can find me on all social media at GoldBizzle, G0LD Bizzle.
Boom. Hey, Trey, where can they find you?
Well, my hook isn't as catchy as Brandon's. Holy shit. So, Twitter. So let's start out with the big one.
There we go.
Twitch.
Twitch.tv/TotallyTrey, one word. And then we got the Twitter account that we're working on being more active on. That's Totally_Trey. And then we have the Instagram account that's Totally.Trey.
Ooh.
Making it really fucking tricky for me to remember mostly and log in. But
Okay, totally.Trey Instagram, totally_Trey Twitter, twitch.tv/TotallyTrey. This will all be in the Facebook post that you are just probably click to get to these YouTube video, the SoundCloud. It was also gonna have it in the notes. This has been the EZPZ podcast. I'm Sean S. Johnson, and we out.
Peace.
Peace!
Yeah.
It's fun.